This is a diaphragm myofascial release. So sometimes that diaphragm that attaches to the base of our sternum around the lower ribs and all the way around the back can kind of get a little sticky. Fascia likes to get a little congested in those areas. So I'll show you a technique for some self-myofascial release. So sitting up on a block or blanket, you can come to a cross-legged position. This is going to allow you to round that spine forward and kind of hunch over. So we're going to find the infrasternal angle. So this is the base of the ribs, that sternum bone. So as you find the end of that section of the bone, you'll notice that the ribs start to divide into two. So you're going to hunch over, find one area along the right side of that rib. You're going to hook the fingers up and underneath that rib. I know it feels kind of funky, but you might feel some tender spots as you start to work your way up, hooking the fingers under a little bit more. And as you work your way down to that lateral angle of the ribs, you'll feel a bony prominence stick out here. That's where you want to stop, because if you keep going past that section, you have your floating ribs, and those ribs could be placed at a higher risk of injury if you go out too far. So starting from that infrasternal angle, we'll work our way out to that lateral angle. And if you find any sections that are particularly tight or feeling a little bit tender as you press, that's kind of where we want to be. So you're going to hold there, find a few breaths, and that tenderness should start to subside as you start to hold and breathe into that area. So you can hold this, and as you continue to go along that part of the rib, free up that space, and then we'll move on to the other side, doing the same thing on the left side. So hopefully after you get through both sides there, you shouldn't spend more than 5 minutes doing this. This is a great one to do at the end of the day if you're sitting down to watch TV. And then after you're done with that, you just want to take 10 deep breaths and just notice the difference in that breathing pattern. Hopefully you feel a little more free and mobile in those areas.